properly introduced no matter what Unitarian church I'm from. This whole evening reminds me of a wedding reception of somebody's third marriage. You know, the wife you meet in AA. Real fat one. That's alright, she's a good one. I take issue with the fact I've been calling myself the urban cowboy poet. Do you even live within the city limits? You would think you'd be a suburban cowboy poet.
I live in the city limits.
Oh, okay then.
Land that cleaves.
Oh, alright. That doesn't seem like what a cowboy would call it. I don't think I would be comfortable saying what a cowboy would call it into a microphone. I imagine it's the same thing truck drivers call it. Which I also don't care about. I'm sorry if my set seems like I might have had the life drained out of me over the past 2.5 hours. Show has started. If it seems like your comedian performing in front of you is a hollow shell of a man, good eye. I loved comedy so much when I walked into this room. Now I'm really questioning it. I owe my father a phone call. Dad, you're right. I'm ready to come on home. The urban cowboy poet is coming home. That's what my family calls me. It's more like a family name. That's what my grandpa called me. Come here, little urban cowboy poet.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm going off on a weird tangent. I wish I see, when I started comedy, I just started calling myself Tim Cornett. Because I thought Steve Murs went a little too far off on you. He's like, oh, that's the coolest thing. Fuck you, Steve Murs. I'll say that because you're a very nice guy. I'll say it on behalf of you. Fuck you, Steve Murs. The most fashionable thing on you was outdated in 1992. You look like a guy, look like a guy who has a 1970s van, but I know for a fact that you don't have a van. So fucking explain your life. Like if somebody were to ask me to be like, oh, Steve, he clearly has a van with a unicorn painted on it. But he fucking doesn't. What's up with that? He just kind of reminds me of the asshole in the record store in those old movies that I pass over when they're on TBS. Because they're boring. I don't know why I thought if I stopped talking, you guys would fill in some jokes for me. Maybe it's like I'm in a church and I was moved by the Spirit. Like, we can have a Hanukkah moment. I only have enough jokes for 1 minute, but maybe we can make it last into 7. Thank you, Comedy Jesus. That's the same thing as regular Jesus, only his bow tie spins. I am the way and the light. Sometimes I like to read the Bible and give Jesus a cartoon voice. I don't know why, but it really just amuses me. Whom amongst you is without sin? The physician heal thyself. That's not a joke. That's just a fun game you guys can play. Church at home. Here's a Bible game. I'm a Baptist, by the way. So it's a lot like being a Unitarian, only with a lot more hell. You'll know the Baptists because they'll be the ones looking smugly on Judgment Day while all you are being burning. roll just on Judgment Day going, well, well, well. You just had to dance, didn't you? Bet you had real fun. Well, we had donuts every other Sunday. Wasn't too bad. I went to a Catholic service not too long ago. Everybody's ragging on them, but being a Catholic has got to be fucking great. It's an hour-long service and you get to be drunk. Catholics are like God's drinking buddies. That's how I see it. It's me and my Baptist youth group. We just went on a trip last weekend. We went out to the coast. We went on a trip to go save the whales, but they would not repent. I guess they just want to swim with all them sperm whales in the lake of fire. Oh, the lonesome song of the sperm whale. Oh. If I could turn back time. Wake up, devil whales! Dancing down there. You know why they're called sperm whales? They swallowed Jonah. Guys, that's fucking hilarious. That's fucking hilarious and it holds up biblically. Guys, should have gotten more. Oh, is that the light? Or are you just messing with your phone?
No, I'm having a stroke, but yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were in charge of the light. I didn't know this.
My phone died.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm sorry for ruining your evening. Wouldn't it be messed up if this is the technical problem that brought it down? The phone died. Technology's a lie. I'll end on this. Since I'm in the church, I'll ask the question that I don't know about. This is what questions that I have just coming from a church background. The question is this: deviled eggs. How come they're allowed in so many church functions? Furthermore, who knew Satan was so good at the kitchen? I have a theory. It's one of those unwritten books of the Bible that the Masons tell you about. I've been watching a lot of these like, conspiracy things, and like on Netflix, there's this conspiracy theory show. And I'm fairly sure a conspiracy theory is nothing more than a TED Talk for a dumb person. But, like a TED Talk with like, I have facts that will blow your mind. But then a conspiracy theory is like, I want to blow your mind too. Here's some shit I just made up. So, like, I was wondering, like, it seems like the main thing you gotta worry about is the Freemasons. Freemasons are on money, the Freemasons are in our presidency, and guys, my dad is a Freemason, and you have nothing to worry about. They can't take over the world when they couldn't even get my mother's spending in order. So, this is my theory about deviled eggs, the lost book of the Bible. Jesus walked out into the desert right before he was crucified, right before the last summer, and like 40 days without food, without water, and the devil appeared to him. Satan like appeared for him. He's like, "Here, Jesus, have some food." And Jesus was like, "No, I'm not going to do that. Get thee behind me, Satan." And then Satan was like, "Here, Jesus, take some water." And Jesus was like, "No, up yours." And then, like, this is paraphrasing. This is like the King James, like the cool teen Bible. This is how it's going to be like. And then, like, Satan rode up on a skateboard and was like, "Here, have some water, Jesus." And Jesus was like, "Fuck you!" And this is the part they don't tell you about. Then, Satan pulled out some eggs. And Jesus was like, "Is that paprika?" I know I shouldn't. And then it is canon. That is why it's allowed. But only if it's made by Miracle Whip. That is how you sanctify. Do you think the guy that invented Miracle Whip was really full of himself or just never heard of mayonnaise? Like, guys, come in here. I've done it. Dude, there's just mayonnaise everywhere. What?